Remember the excitement of Friday night trips to the video store? The shelves gleamed with colorful VHS tapes promising an evening of entertainment. The air buzzed with anticipation. This was the golden age of Blockbuster, a time when the company reigned supreme as the king of home video. For millions, Blockbuster wasn't just a store, it was a cultural phenomenon. Families made it a weekly ritual, browsing aisles and debating the night's movie selection. The iconic logo, a blue and gold ticket stub, became synonymous with movie night. The scent of popcorn, the sight of new releases, and the sound of laughter as families deliberated, these sensory experiences became woven into the fabric of our collective memory. Blockbuster wasn't selling just movies, it was selling an experience, a feeling of shared excitement and anticipation. The Blockbuster story began in 1985 with David Cook, a software developer with an entrepreneurial spirit. Cook was not just any software developer, he had a vision that would revolutionize the video rental industry. Frustrated by the limited selection at local video rental stores, Cook saw an opportunity. He noticed that customers were often disappointed by the lack of variety and the poor organization of existing stores. He envisioned a store with a vast inventory catering to diverse tastes. Cook meticulously planned the layout, ensuring that every genre was well represented and easily accessible. Cook's first Blockbuster store opened in Dallas, Texas, with an ambitious goal to stock a staggering 8,000 tapes. This was a bold move, considering the average store at the time had only a few hundred titles. This was unheard of at the time. Customers were amazed by the sheer volume of choices available to them. Most stores carried a fraction of that number. The contrast between Blockbuster and other video rental stores was stark. The sheer volume of choice, combined with a bright, family-friendly atmosphere, proved to be a winning formula. Families found Blockbuster to be a welcoming place where they could spend time together selecting movies. Word of mouth spread quickly. People couldn't stop talking about the new video rental store that had everything. People flocked to Blockbuster, drawn by the promise of finding any movie their heart desired. The excitement was palpable as customers eagerly browsed the extensive collection. The company grew rapidly, expanding across the United States. New locations were opening at a remarkable pace, each one bringing the Blockbuster experience to more communities. By the early 1990s, Blockbuster was a household name, synonymous with video rentals. The iconic blue and yellow logo became a symbol of entertainment and family fun. Blockbuster's success wasn't just about having a lot of movies. The company made several strategic decisions that solidified its dominance in the video rental market. First, Blockbuster understood the importance of convenience. Stores were strategically located in strip malls and shopping centers, making them easily accessible to customers. The stores themselves were designed for browsing, with wide aisles and clear signage. Second, Blockbuster invested heavily in its inventory. They stocked not just new releases, but also a vast library of classic films and cult favorites. This ensured that there was something for everyone, from movie buffs to casual viewers. Third, Blockbuster cultivated a family-friendly image. Stores were brightly lit and welcoming, with staff trained to be helpful and knowledgeable. This stood in stark contrast to the often dingy and intimidating atmosphere of independent video stores. Section 4. A challenger appears. The rise of Netflix. As the 1990s drew to a close, a new challenger emerged, threatening to disrupt the video rental industry: Netflix. Founded in 1997, Netflix initially offered a DVD by mail service. This was a novel concept at the time, as it allowed customers to avoid the hassle of visiting a physical store. Customers could browse a website, select movies, and have them delivered directly to their doorstep. This convenience was a game-changer for many. At first glance, Netflix seemed like an unlikely competitor to Blockbuster, the giant of the video rental industry. It lacked the instant gratification of walking into a store and browsing shelves, a ritual many enjoyed. However, Netflix had a key advantage: no late fees. This was a significant selling point. This resonated with customers who were tired of racking up fines at Blockbuster. The frustration of returning movies late and paying extra was eliminated. Netflix also capitalized on the growing popularity of the internet. As more people started using the web, the idea of online movie rentals became more feasible. As more households gained online access, Netflix's subscription-based model became increasingly appealing. The ease of use and the ability to manage rentals online attracted many. Customers enjoyed the convenience of browsing and ordering movies from the comfort of their homes. This new way of renting movies fit seamlessly into their daily lives, making Netflix a household name. Section 5. Missed cues and fatal errors. Despite the growing threat posed by Netflix, Blockbuster initially failed to take its rivals seriously. The company's management dismissed Netflix as a niche player, believing that its DVD-by-mail service would never truly challenge the brick-and-mortar video rental experience. This proved to be a fatal miscalculation. As Netflix's subscriber base grew, Blockbuster found itself losing market share. The company's attempts to compete with its own online rental service were too little, too late. Furthermore, Blockbuster's reliance on late fees came back to haunt them. Customers, now accustomed to Netflix's no-late-fee policy, grew increasingly frustrated with Blockbuster's punitive charges. The company's image, once synonymous with family fun, became tarnished by a perception of greed. Section 6. Tales from the Video Store. Despite its eventual downfall, Blockbuster holds a special place in the hearts of many. It was more than just a video rental store, it was a cultural phenomenon that defined an era. The company's stores were more than just places to rent movies. They were community hubs where people gathered to socialize, share recommendations, and debate the merits of The Lion King versus Jurassic Park. It was a place where friendships were forged and memories were made. There are countless anecdotes about Blockbuster, from tales of customers racing to snag the last copy of a new release, to the excitement of discovering a hidden gem in the aisles. Stories of employees going above and beyond to help customers find the perfect movie are legendary. They were not just workers, they were movie enthusiasts who shared their passion with everyone who walked through the doors. One particularly heartwarming story involves a Blockbuster employee who noticed a young boy browsing the shelves every week but never renting anything. The boy's eyes would light up as he looked at the covers, dreaming of the stories inside. The employee learned that the boy's family couldn't afford to rent movies. Touched by the boy's love of film, the employee decided to take action. The employee began setting aside a few free rentals for the boy each week, ensuring that he didn't miss out on the magic of movies. This act of kindness not only brought joy to the boy, but also highlighted the sense of community and generosity that Blockbuster fostered. It was these small yet significant moments that made Blockbuster more than just a store. It was a place where dreams were nurtured and memories were created. Section 7. The final act, the fall of a giant. By the late 2000s, Blockbuster's decline was precipitous. The company's debt had ballooned, its stock price had plummeted, and its stores were struggling to compete with the convenience and affordability of Netflix. In 2010, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy. The once mighty giant of the video rental industry had fallen. The company's remaining stores were either closed or sold off to other retailers. The fall of Blockbuster was a cautionary tale about the dangers of complacency in the face of technological disruption. The company that had once defined an era had failed to adapt to a changing market, ultimately becoming a victim of its own success.